Are you curious how I went from this and Lexica to this in Spoonflower? Well, keep watching and I'll show you. It's actually pretty easy and pretty cool. I created this pattern using Lexica. It's an AI image generator, but I'm going to take this pattern and I'm going to make it seamless. And then we're going to put it on Spoonflower. First thing I have to do, download it. And we're going to go to Photoshop. Okay. The next thing I do is I actually create a 6x6 inch template. Now I'm going to put that in here. And here it is. Okay, right click, and then we're going to go to raster size. Okay. Now I don't care that it's a little blurry. I'm going to fix that when we're done. What I want to do next is it looks like it's pretty close to lining up, but I'm going to check it. We're going to go to Filter, Other, and then Offset. We're going to change it to 300 and 300. Okay. Now we're going to notice right here we have some problems, and I don't see really any problem with our vertical, but we have problems with our horizontal. One thing that we have to worry about is that this edge, okay, this edge goes with this edge. So I'm not going to mess with that yet, but I am going to mess with everything else. I'm going to bring a little bit extra in there. And what's really, really great about Photoshop right now is they have generation fill. So that's what I'm going to do. Generation fill and generate. All right, let's see what we have. That's kind of nice. It gives us 3 options. Okay. Okay. I like this one, but not quite. So I'm going to click the 3 dots here and generate similar. Now what's really nice is it keeps the 3 that you just created, or it just created. That's pretty nice. I kind of like that. Ooh, that's pretty nice too. Let's go back here. I'm looking right in here right now, and it kind of cuts it off there. I like that. Let's look back at, so right now it's just what you like, okay? I like this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the right. I'm going to right click and I'm going to merge down. Okay, so it is in there. Now I have to worry about these end parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Filter and Other, and we're going to offset again. So now what I'm looking for is anywhere like in here. We kind of have goofies here. I'm not seeing anything like really bad. Okay, I'm going to really dive in here and give it a really good look. When we create the pattern, we'll be able to see it even better, but there are some things I don't like I don't like this. So I'm going to highlight it and then fill, and hopefully it just turned black. Yeah, that's good. There's some other stuff, little, here we go, right here. All right, we have right it here, but it really doesn't look that bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill. I'm going to fill, but now I'm going to make it color, that one. Okay. It does look like it gets cut off, but it kind of looks okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go to Generation, Fill, Generate, and we'll see if it makes it a nicer leaf. So remember, we have a couple choices. That's pretty nice. I want it to be a little bit more, let's let's just generate a similar and see what we get. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't necessarily like this either. It looks like side of a ham or something. I actually like this the best. We could keep generating. I've gone up to 40 generations, but we're going to merge down. All right, now I don't really like this, and let's do a generative fill just to see what we get. Otherwise, I'm just going to make it black. That's not so bad. I actually kind of like that. So right click, merge down. Now, as I'm looking at this, I'm going to zoom in even more. That, you see we have a little mark here. We don't want that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to get my pen. And I'm going to go here, make it sure it's the right color. And I'm just going to go like this. Now it's off a little bit here. We have kind of a straight part, but I'm not super worried about that. Though we have some craziness here, I'm just going to get this line out of everywhere that I can. Oops. Edit, undo. I need to keep this here because that is part of the pattern. All right. Now we're going to go up. We have this, so let's see what we can get out of this. I'm going to put a circle around it, generative fill, and let's see what it's going to give us. Ooh, that's not so bad. That's pretty nice. Ooh, I like that up there. I like this, but let's try another generation and see what we get. Oh boy, those are all super nice. And I know whatever one I pick, people are be like, no, I'm gonna pick that one. And I thought, so this over here, I see that. I don't really like that. I'm going to try to do content aware and see what we get. Okay, that's a lot better. All right, so we're going to keep going up because we have some craziness. What I'm going to do for this one, and you're going to come out to probably too many blank spots, but that's right. I really just like that too. So now I'm gonna, let's see what we have. I'm gonna go to 50%. All right, filter, and we're gonna offset again. And we're gonna give it a really good look. I'm gonna get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so now I'm looking for any weird pieces. Take that out. What I'm doing now is just because I want to. So this was, I put in steampunk flowers, so that's why we have some of these in there. That's kind of cool. Not sure about this, so let's see what we might be able to get out of this. And a generative fill again. Okay. Ooh. Not sure I like that. This is kind of nice. We're gonna do another generation to see what we get. Once again, it's what do we like? No. This is the hard part, of course. And I know people out there are going to be, why did you pick that? That's okay. I'm going to bring it down to 50. So according to my recording timer, I'm at 12 minutes and 43 seconds. Just to give you an idea. All right, so I should tell you what I did. I'm gonna go down here to this little guy here. I'm gonna go to Vibrance, and I'm gonna make it brighter. I just like everything really, really bright. All right, right click, merge down. Now you're still saying, Catherine, it's gonna be blurry, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm gonna go to Filter. I have Topaz Labs and I use Photo AI. I actually also have Giga, I think that's what it is, Giga AI. So if I'm mass doing things, all right, now it's detecting. Okay, I'm gonna denoise. And I'm looking right down here, previewing. All right, left side not done, right side done. So as I go like this, you're gonna see, ooh, pretty cool. We're also gonna sharpen it, recommend sharpening. So that's what I do. I do the recommendations. I don't usually touch the lighting or the color because I do like that. And let's see what we have. Okay, now here's the other thing. I'm over here, I'm gonna go to denoise. We have normal, strong, and extreme. So this is normal, let's go to strong. And I'm looking right down here, it's still thinking, as you can see. So now it becomes what you like. Extreme is a little extreme for me sometimes, but let's see what we have. And it does the sharpening also. Okay, this is extreme. It's extreme. I'm gonna go back to normal. This is what normal is. Strong. All right. I kind of like the strong. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way to the bottom and export to Adobe Photoshop. And what's gonna happen is just gonna go right back to Photoshop. Okay, here we are. This is it. I'm gonna right click, export as. I'm gonna export it as a JPG. All right, so I exported it. I'm going to go, oh, the other thing I wanna do is edit, define pattern. Okay. Okay, file, new. We're gonna do 12 by 12 inches. That's usually what scrapbook paper, seems like people like that. I'm going to undo my lock. I'm gonna go to FX, pattern overlay. Okay, this was a different pattern I had worked on, but here's ours. Notice it's goofy. It's because I have right here, 34%. No, I'm gonna do 0. And I'm going to make it a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Okay. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to copy this layer and make it so we can't see it. Then right click, rasterize. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here, see what we really have. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Yep, I'm going pretty fast. Sorry about that. If there's anything you don't want, like I don't like this little piece, you can take it out. But remember, it does not come out of the original, just what you're doing here. All right. But really, it looks pretty good. You can, if you want, I'm going to my little half here, go to a vibrance, and you can make it even more vibrant. But see, not if you go down, yeah, but if you go up, it doesn't really get much more vibrant. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that out. Now what's really cool about this is just right click, export as JPG. There's one of your papers. I'm gonna turn this off, turn this on, pattern overlay, and maybe you want it smaller. That's pretty cool. We say, okay, I'm going to copy this because I think I'm going to make another pattern piece. Right click, rasterize. And seriously, how cool is that? All right, and let's try another one. Let's say we want it That's really weird. I don't know. Somebody might like that. I'm not sure. Ew. Okay, we'll say okay to that. Now I can keep copying it if I'm going to do more, but I think this is all I'm going to do right now. And then we're going to rasterize. And we did it! So it is at the 18-minute mark. We have our template right here. So let me show you really quick what you can do with this template on Spoonflower. Here I am at Spoonflower. This is the last one I did. We're going to go to upload a design. Now you do have to log in and sign up and all that stuff. Choose, okay, I chose it. Now, what this is saying is that you cannot use anything that's copyrighted. So celebrity, fictional character, design, stuff like that. And we didn't use any of that. Okay? All right. Now what we have to do is we have to make sure that it works, that our pattern is working. Right now we see that it's private. We can go for sale, but first we have to proof it. Trust me, you want to proof it. All right. Okay, we're off a little bit, but is that going to harm us? Yeah, it might harm us. This one is just... But it's not freaking me out. If I took it off, would I see it? I don't remember where it was. Do we see it? Not really. All right, so we're going to say it looks good. And there it is. We just have to go in and put in our search, the title, the description, and whatnot. But otherwise, it's ready to go. I'm going to say save. I always do save after I do any little piece because for some reason I had done everything together and it didn't save it. You're going to notice I don't have for sale yet because I haven't changed anything. But let's look at some of this stuff. When I click on buy, now don't freak out, it's not going to buy, but we are going to see what it looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so what does a yard look like? It's going to look about like this. A fat quarter, an 8x8 swatch. All right, so hopefully this has inspired you and seen how easy it is to go from Lexica to Photoshop, some fixing. Then I went to Topaz Labs, the Photo AI, and then boom, we created some scrapbook pages. And then we went to Spoonflower and created our own designs. We are now at 21 minutes, 22 minutes. That's not bad. 22 minutes, pretty cool. Thanks for watching and make sure to come back because I'm going to do a whole bunch more.